Hi, I'm Gina Ferens. I head up the coordination of our financial wellness programs over at OneTeam, and Ash Ahluwalia is joining me today. Hello.
Hello.
We are here talking about Social Security. Ash and I spend a lot of time together, but I will say that before partnering with you, Ash, my perception was that when eligible for Social Security, I would simply click a box, check it, whatever I needed to do, and that would be the end. And I don't think it could be any further from the truth. Social Security is extremely complex, and I think whatever you decide to do is crucial and imperative to your retirement planning. And you have to get it right. And you say that time and time again on any program that you give. It's complicated. You really do need to maximize whatever that benefit strategy is going to be, because it really does impact your overall strategy in retirement. So we get asked tons and tons of questions. This program is very popular. It touches on an array of different topics, and about 90% of people leave money on the table, so to speak, and almost every single person that meets with you files differently than they originally thought they were going to do. So we're going to highlight a couple things that this program covers, and one of them is Social Security going to run out of money? Seems to be a hot topic that everybody always wants to know.
I know I'm hearing about that more and more. Absolutely. People approaching retirement and they're very concerned. They're reading all the numbers and the government spending, et cetera. Now, before COVID, the Social Security Trust Fund was supposed to run out of money in 2035. They've already bumped that up to 2031. So here's the thing. If you're collecting Social Security and it's 2031, you open the paper and you find out that the trust fund just went to zero, what happens to your check? Well, it doesn't go to zero. Worst case scenario, you'll get about 80% of your benefits if they make no changes. But politically, it's just too important a program to let flounder. So what's going to happen is they will make changes to keep Social Security in place. Not to say they won't change some of the rules, but the point is racing in to take it early because you're afraid they're going to run out of money is not a good reason. Okay, it's a pension. It's going to pay as long as you live. So just know that, yes, there could be changes to the program, but the trust fund running out of money is not going to wipe out your benefit.
And not to give away and go off point, but one of the things that you always ask people on any program that we do is how many people have a pension, right? Because not too many people do. And Social Security is a
pension.
There you go.
Absolutely.
And that's a trick question in Ash's program, but I will tell you that it is a pension. So it really is crucial to get it right, because, not too many people have a pension today. What can people do to maximize the eligible benefits?
Yes, there are a number of things people can do, but just to go on your last point about being a pension, for a typical upper middle income couple who retire from, say, 66 to 86, 20 years, they're going to get over $1.4 million from Social Security. It's not just a pension, it's a rich pension. But there are ways to get even higher benefit amounts. And the way you would do that is, first of all, make sure you have 35 years of earnings, because they look at your highest 35 years. If you only have 25, every zero you can replace with a year earnings is going to increase your benefit. Also, when you file, will determine how much you get, because every year you delay the start of your benefit, Social Security guarantees to increase your check amount by 8% per year. So your benefit at 70 is 32% higher than at 66, and it's permanently higher. On the other hand, you've missed 4 years of checks, so you got to decide when exactly should be the optimal filing strategy. But delaying the start increases your benefit. And also make sure you're not leaving any money on the table through spousal benefits, survivor benefits, children's benefits, child and care benefits. There are so many nooks and crannies in the program where you have benefits you're eligible for, and Social Security will not tell you about those. So you want to do a deep dive on it. Make sure you get all the money that's coming to you.
See, once you do all these, start rattling off all those exceptions, that's when my head starts to spin, and I go, okay, Ash, just figure that out, right? And I think that's the advantage of really having the knowledge of the information that you discuss in this webinar, and then, of course, meeting with you. But I know everybody always asks this, is what is the best time to file, right? And
yeah. That is the million-dollar question.
It is.
And unfortunately, there is no cookie-cutter answer to that, because it's really a customized strategy for every couple, because everybody's situation's different. Whether you're married, divorced, widow, widower, you have minor children, all of those play into it. But also, how does it fit into your overall retirement plan? Do you have other pensions? Do you have other IRAs, other savings that can generate income for you in retirement? And if you don't, delaying Social Security and getting a higher benefit may be more important. Even things like life insurance, what you think has nothing to do with Social Security. But if you have life insurance, then you don't have to worry about maximizing the Social Security survivor benefit. in your planning. But if you don't have life insurance, that becomes an issue. So again, the perfect strategy is different for everybody because you got to look to see how it fits into their overall financial situation.
And this is always good. We're always talking about taxes here at OneTeam. Is Social Security subject to income tax?
You know, if I ask 10 people, I might get 10 different answers on that one. It's not as simple as yes or no, okay? What Social Security does to determine whether or not you have to pay taxes on the benefits is they calculate something called provisional income. Provisional income is your adjusted gross income plus half your Social Security benefit plus any muni bond interest. So for example, if you're married filing jointly and your provisional income is over $44,000, Social Security is going to include 85% of those benefits as taxable income for federal tax purposes. But here's the good news. Social Security is exempt from state income tax. Okay, so it is a tax-favored investment. And also, if your provisional income's under $32,000, you don't pay any tax on Social Security. So when people ask, is it taxable? The answer is it depends on what your provisional income is.
So Ash, when should someone come see you to discuss when the best time is to file for Social Security benefits?
That's a great question. I would say for the most part, my clients do approach me between ages 60 and 70, although now I'm even getting calls from people in their mid to late 50s because they want to do proactive planning for retirement. Ideally before 62, because that would be the first decision point on when you would file. But really, any time between 60 and 70 works. So I would say, yeah, that would be the ideal time.
So this is a little bit of an overview of some of the topics that are covered in the program. If you would like the full recording, feel free to reach out to me at gina@oneteamfinancial.com, or you can contact me directly by cell 908-392-0901. Again, Social Security is one of the many programs in the financial wellness series, including taxes and retirement, Medicare, life insurance, estate planning, long-term care, cybersecurity, financial literacy for parents, and we add more programs all the time. These programs are ideal for CPA firms, law firms, and their clients, any associations, memberships, hospitals, donors, physicians, women's groups, you name it. We are here to educate and provide you with resources. So thanks for joining us. Be well, be safe, and keep up with the financial wellness. Thanks again.